Hello and welcome back to a new episode of our worst weapons run in Ultimate General Civil War. And today we are going to fight at Logan's Crossroads. For this fight I have created a new corps under the command of General Sherman and have given him the trainer trait to give our soldiers more experience. We can bring 9 brigades onto the battlefield and our soldiers are armed as follows. Page has the farmer musket, while the rest of our soldiers field the Springfield M1842. We also a battery of 12 6-pounder field guns and 12 10-pounder ordnances, and a look in our armory unveils that we have used all of our terrible weapons. Our career point was invested into army organization to prepare for the upcoming battle of Shiloh. The plan is to also invest the next career point into army organization so that we can field in total 15 brigades per corps. And now it is time to get into battle. You can see that the enemy has supposedly 9,800 soldiers and 19 artillery pieces ready, while we are going to bring 12,200 soldiers and 24 guns to the field. Detachments of our army are gathering at Logan's Crossroad to commence an attack on rebel forces at Mill Springs. Our scouts have spotted rebel patrols at the woods heading towards your position. Guard the crossroads until the rest of the detachments join you. The battle can begin and our soldiers are rushing into position. Hunt is going to take position over here with his skirmishers in the woods, making sure that we cannot get flanked from the south. Page is going to rush up here and going to use this forest as cover, while his skirmishers are going to take control of this position. We have immediately spotted enemy skirmishers that are shooting at Page's flank, but Page is almost in position and can now be ordered to hold his ground. Page is also with his main force almost there and exchanging fire with Martin. Sill is in position and he is using this farmhouse as cover, hold the ground. Hunt is unfortunately without cover, but for now he has to hold. And we can see that Anderson is coming up on our flank. Hunt's skirmishers so far are outnumbered. Let's get the main force of Hunt down. And let's move him on the double. Maybe we can get into some cover before the enemy arrives. And down here we are exchanging fire. Sill's skirmishers are going to stay behind. And we have received news of our reinforcements. I want Tuttle to approach over on this direction. Kite needs to be rushed over here. Roberts also needs to move forward. Kitching, I want you in the center. And these artillery pieces I want to set up here. Page is suffering. Let's get Sherman closer. Sill, you can wheel around on the double, deliver some supporting fire. Down here, Anderson and Gibson are starting to attack Hunt. Hunt skirmishers wheel around and open fire on the enemy flank. Tuttle, double time it. Enemy cavalry is on our flank. Kitching, double time it. Page's skirmishers also wheel around. We have enemy skirmishers that we can now shoot in the flank. We see Page is falling back. Sill is over here. He has the Springfield M1842 musket. Not the best weapon for melee fighting, but it is going to be enough. Hunt has fallen back. And more enemy skirmishers are approaching. Page is apparently still wavering. We do not have control over this unit. Roberts on the double. Your skirmishers are also needed out. Page is back. Very good. He has the farmer. A wonderful weapon for melee fighting, but not accurate in the slightest. Kitching, stop running. Tuttle, your skirmishers are going to make sure that Lindsay cannot approach you. But you yourself are going to hit the enemy flank. 10-pounders, open fire. 6-pounders, you can get a bit closer to the enemy. Page, move forward onto a bit better fighting ground. And Sill, fall back. Fall back, fall back, fall back. You are going to take position over here. And you need to move on the double. Over here, the enemy is clashing our lines. But so far we are holding. Hunt skirmishers, move forward. And with Kite coming up over here, I think we can send Page's skirmishers over the river. The 6-pounders are now clashing with the enemy. Still is getting flanked because he was focusing onto the wrong direction. Something that we definitely need to course correct. For these 10-pounders, I want to focus on Russell. Page, shift. Sherman, get back. These skirmishers have encountered enemy skirmishers. Let's give them the hold command. Let's get Roberts over as well to make sure that Cat's flank is protected. Page, hold, 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 hold. Phil is still running. Most unfortunate. Let's get Tuttle around. Pond is trying to charge. We should have an easy opportunity to get his flank. Hunt is running. 6-pounders, shift your fire. The enemy is broken through our lines. This is not going as expected. I thought we would have stopped the enemy onslaught by now. Luckily, Pond is running. And we are stopping the enemy over here. Roberts' detachment has decided to wheel back. We need to stop that. How are our casualties looking? 10% casualties already. This is not a good battle. Kitching is now running as well. Let's get Tuttle forward and Hunt skirmishes forward. Page, fall back slightly so that you can deliver better fire on the upcoming enemy. Come on, wheel around. Enemy cavalry is coming up. You need to get ready. Now hold your ground. Sir, you need to move forward. Tuttle, you need to move forward on the enemy flank, and you guys need to get it back together. Where's General Sherman? There he is. Alright, supplies need to come forward. 10-pounders, shell the center. 6-pounders, shell Gibson. And Hunt, I know you have taken already 600 casualties, but you need to get back into the fight. Since the skirmishers are running away, I cannot blame them. They have done whatever they could. And over here, Page was able to hit Lindsay. That is something. Robert's boys need to get over again, and over here Johnson is about to be repelled. Still get closer into range. Kitching, move forward. Tuttle, move forward, and these skirmishers need to protect our flanks. I want these skirmishers to hang back. And Hunt can also get into our center. Hunt has bled severely. I do not think he can join the fight again, and I need to keep a close look on Robert's skirmishers so that I can give them the hold command. Pond is trying to charge. 6-pounders. Open fire. Very good, very good. Pond is already wavering. Tuttle, move up on the enemy flank. Your skirmishers need to move up as well. Oh yeah, there is Pond bleeding. These 6-pounders, can you finish off enemy cavalry? Some of these men have bled severely, but so far only Hunt has really taken catastrophic casualties. And we have found enemy artillery. Enemy guns are flanking Tuttle. Let's order him to run to deliver good fire on Anderson, then he can withdraw and focus on those artillery pieces. Come on, open up, open up! Okay, Tuttle's morale is absolutely destroyed. The devastating volley that could be delivered did not commence. Let's order him back. And let's order Kitching to attack enemy artillery. Still, you're also going to approach enemy artillery lines. The rest of our forces can hang back. 6-pounders open up on Martin. 10-pounders open up on Russell. And I think I need to give out the hold command again. Our line is starting to get torn to bits. These soldiers want to charge and want to advance, and this is leading to some casualties. Still, wheel around. Tuttle, move up again. Your morale is getting a bit better. Where is Sherman? Get down here. We need your support. Roberts, hold your ground. Page, hold your ground. Over here, these skirmishers need to be taken care of. And over here, Sil was repelled. I assume these skirmishers are going to have sniper rifles. Let's move our line forward, but make sure that we're not getting flanked by enemy artillery. Roberts is now also on the other side of the river. Let's give him the hold command. And let's hope that we can silence enemy guns. Sil, you're going to move up on these skirmishers. Make sure that they are going to be taken care of. Tussle, open fire. I would love to charge these guys, but they're completely exhausted. Good fire. Enemy guns are falling back. But we are taking casualties. Hunt skirmishers, you can reattach. Gibson is over here with his flank more or less exposed. Open fire, guys. Open fire. Let's also wheel our 6-pounders on this juicy target that is not entrenched. We have these guns routed. And we need to continue with our fire. German get closer to the mainline. We have taken 16% casualties. Far more than expected. These skirmishers are luckily bleeding. And we can see Pond charging 6-pounders. Shift fire. Hunt also shift fire. We can see that Anderson is now also willing to charge. And we have driven away those guns. Let's get the boys forward. Tyler is setting up again. We need to make sure that they cannot get back into the fight. And these skirmishers I want to reattach. Our skirmishers are running out of ammunition. And over here Hunt was routed. So open up. You have reloaded. Come on. Open fire. Open fire. Come on. Nice. There is Anderson routed. Now focus on Gibson. Over here Pond is falling back. Kite is still battling Johnson. Kite, I think, has taken the least casualties in this fight. This is definitely not a good battle so far. Kitching and Tuttle move forward. I want to gather some artillery pieces for the next battle. And over here Hunt is still running. So far I think we haven't taken a single officer casualty. And in regard of the heavy casualties that we are taking, that is close to a miracle. So move forward. Over here enemy guns are setting up again. Let's get the boys forward and attack. Sherman, get closer to the main line, and Hunt, you are once again ordered forward. We are going to have a nice long break until the next battle commences. But until that point you need to fight. Gibson has his flank exposed but is taking very little casualties. Let's get these 10-pounders on that position. And over here Johnson is finally wavering. Only 290 of his soldiers remain. Tyler's artillery is down to 88 soldiers. Let's make sure that the men continue their pursuit. And over here Bankhead is falling back with 150 men. Still is in the fight. He has taken 380 casualties, but he is delivering good fire. And Hunt is coming back. Hunt has some of our better weapons. You do not need to run anymore. But he has also bled extremely heavily. Come on everyone, open up. It feels like the morale of the Confederates is not faltering. I want to take care of those guns. After that point I'm going to declare this a victory. Tuttle skirmishers, I am also going to send you forward to catch out those guns. Kitching skirmishers, the same thing. And over here we have Stewart coming up. Everyone focus on Stewart. He is out of cover, making him the easiest target for our artillery. And over here we have almost destroyed these skirmishers. I guess they are going to provide us with some much needed hunter rifles. There is Bankhead. He is a bleeding man. And Tuttle has reloaded. He is getting ready. And there are these guns destroyed. Over here the artillery is already destroyed, and I do not think that it would be wise to continue the fight. And therefore we are going to finish this for now. We could have now easily continued the fight, and we could have get into the rear of our enemy and potentially inflict a lot more casualties, but I wanted to limit our own casualties and preserve our manpower. We attacked the enemy with 10,900 soldiers and 24 artillery pieces, and after this fight we suffered 2,500 casualties. We lost almost a quarter of our forces. On the Confederate side, however, they attacked us with 8,900 infantry, 331 cavalrymen and 19 guns. At the end of the day, they suffered 4,500 infantry casualties, they lost 12 artillery pieces and 153 of their cavalrymen. Our goals have been met, and the best unit on the battlefield was Page with 893 kills, followed by Sill with 751 and Roberts with 642. The casualty list of this battle is getting led by Hunt, who has lost over 850 of his soldiers, followed by Roberts with 434 and Sill with 398 casualties. Luckily, none of our officers have been killed or wounded, and Rene Page was promoted to Lieutenant Colonel. We were also able to capture 4 6-pounder field guns, 749 farmer rifles, 48 hunting rifles and 31 Cook and Brother musketoons. Also, we got 113 reboard farmers. Last but not least, we were awarded with an additional career point for reputation, $110,000 and 5,000 fresh recruits. After this fight, our force is not looking too good, and we only have 16,000 soldiers available as reinforcements, and I think we are going to use most of them in our preparation for the Battle of Shiloh. But this has to be it for now. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and until we meet again, I wish you all a great time.